Hello and welcome back to Nathan's Garage. Today, he goes back together. And don't forget, do all the fancy stuff like, liking, subscribing, commenting. I do reply to every comment. It may take me a week, but I do reply to every comment. Okay, let's get on. Next morning, that looks really neat, doesn't it? Damn HVAC controls are off the other loom, not the loom I had out last time. So I had to pull both looms. I could have probably got one out, but it wouldn't have been the right thing to do. So I figured we'd get, instead of Mother Nature, Mother Chemical working on our behalf. So I saw paint stripper and I put cling wrap on it to keep it wet and keep it working. So that's going to be there for a day or two. And then back to, I'll show you what make the paint stripper is. It's that. I don't think you can get it in California anymore, but it's pretty good stuff. Slow, but good. And then, so we have one loom there. And then we have this loom here. We're going to move these to there, basically. Come on. Just while we're on wiring, that's kind of the place we've come to with the wiring mounts. Zip ties across the front, which are cut because I just pulled it out, and then sticky back felt basically everywhere, so we just rub and snag on everything. The wiring is definitely kicking my ass, but learning as we go. So I've mounted the wire up here, which is obviously a lot higher because it probably was mounted around that height, also within the framework of the actual dash, so the wiring had to be shorter. So when I've mounted it up top there and it's got to go down to the HVAC, which is in the OEM spot, it has to be longer, and it definitely keeps catching me out, but like I say, definitely getting my learn on. Next thing to go on is the inner fender on the driver's side, and it's easier to put them on attached to the actual fender. So took a bit of all the green and black and white paint that I sprayed on, and since the bed doesn't have a side repeater, the front fender can't have one either. So we have miracle clips on. Let's tack it in. Okay, sometimes you forget stuff. So putting on this front fender wheel well, and I was like, it fit before, why is it not fitting now? And I was looking down here, I'm going, but that fit before. Why does it not fit now? That wasn't there. Yep. So it seems that this truck has been through a lot of concrete at some point in its life. And I scraped most of it off. I ground the other front fender, which made mountains of dust. Scraped this one, and then I put the OSFO rust treatment, which I think is basically brick acid, on, and it reacted. And I just did it to the rears thinking, let's get that job going, and it completely reacted with all, this is basically all concrete. This is literally all concrete, and this is now sizzling. Excellent. We had a good day, a frustrating day because expectations didn't really reflect reality. So we got the wiring in. Now this is mostly in, as crazy as it looks. And it's been out like 3 times for extensions and modifications. But now I think we are workable for the start in a couple days. So that's that. So wiring is to a point where I'm happy for now. Inner fender is trimmed and happy down there because I want to extend that as well, so it's like a splash guard to the frame. A lot of trimming here, a lot of trimming going on. Wiring will look okay because it can shove down there and then it can run along the edge. That's good. Airbox is going to fit easy. Make a bracket that's going to sit somewhere like that, so that's good. This is gone. Front panel's gone about, Jesus, I want to say an inch higher than it was before. You can see the tilt. So that's the only way I could get it to match there. If you have the front lower, then it pivots back, and that's what I was doing. So that was interesting because I've had it on before. Didn't have a door on that side, I don't think though. So, but we're nibbling away. We are nibbling away. Look at that, looks like a truck. So we got the got bolts that are too long, but I ain't got time to go back to the hardware store, so they are packed high. This is ballparking it at the right height though. right now, and we shall see if it's confirmed by that Fender, which we are doing that again too, because the rear doesn't have it, and then the inner fender is etching well, ready to be modified once we've got this ready. Okay, let's see how well this do. Oh my god, I don't have to do anything for the HVAC. Oh my god. I have to do lots for the paper though. Okay, look, that is what I was worried about, and don't have to do anything. Fords come straight and hit that, and you've got to do so much trimming. Oh, that is amazing. That is awesomely amazing. Yay. But because that inner fender went better than I thought, I want to just have a quick poke in here and see if we can make a Crown Vic silencer sound good. Is that a possibility? To free it up a little. Sometimes you just gotta have a poke around, you know, inside. I'm very intrigued. See how many chambers and back and forths this thing is. Oh, did we get something? Did we get something? Oh. Wow. Wow. This is epic. Oh my word. Check that out. That is a monster. Let's see what we can free up. I'd love to put a bigger exit on it as well. Now, exhaust comes in there, that's an open pipe. We could just cut it here and then it goes straight out, but so just basically that bit there, I just cut it out to see. Might be a strengthening thing actually. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it at that. So exhaust comes in here, it now can get out, straight out, to go straight out. If it goes past, there's another route to get back through there, and then it can make its way all the way around through this thing if it wants. But I'm hoping that there's enough left to stop any tinny sound. Hope it still acts as a resonator. There we go. Game on. So we're just under here doing the redoing the transmission pan drain because it was leaking, so I just had to re-weld that, and then I looked at the axle and I was like, it's a different colour on either side because one side's covered in oil, obviously. Right, this is a genuine first start. If it doesn't start, oh look, we have a dust relocation specialist. Perfect timing. Right, so first start. If it doesn't start, I don't know how much I have in my reserves to fix it right now, but nothing's leaking water wise and nothing's leaking transmission or engine oil wise, so I'm going to leave it up in the air because why not, and let's see. Everything's back on. Ow, bang my head. Sorry about the wind, I'm guaranteed there's going to be wind noises with this, but it is what it is. Okay, let's see if she runs. That didn't go very well, did it? We have a plug on the side of the head that got forgotten. And the question is, where did I put that plug? This is really what I didn't want. Basically, it was all my fault.
Oh, sorry, I drank your own tea.
You're right.
It's your tea, not my tea.
Well, as long as you're drunk from the other side, I don't mind.
Huh?
As long as you're drunk from the other side, I don't mind.
I don't care what it is.
So yeah, so it was all my fault. I put the oil galley plug there. It was from the back of the head. So the tensioner was getting no oil pressure and it broke the old guide and rattled around like a bag of bolts. Lesson learned. Right, it is time to rectify all my sins. Locked both of the cams. There's a clamp down there, you can see. So we're gonna, buzz it off and then take everything apart. Everything that I use in this, I'll link in the description down below. The affiliate link to Amazon. If you guys click on it, I earn if you guys click on it, I earn a couple dollars. And this is the kit. So let's go. Said I was going to do this side, and that makes sense because this chain is on the outside. What a plonker. Definitely kind of running on fumes a little bit right now. We have wife Tastic's birthday's coming up and we both want to look good in bathing costumes. So we're both dieting, so not eating a lot right now. In fact, fully fasting. Popped or jumped yet, which is nice. It's always nice. Funny thing about this job is actual chains themselves, as far as I can tell, aren't that difficult. It's putting everything else back afterwards in a built vehicle. Be away with you, you scoundrel. Or am I the scoundrel actually? Probably I'm the scoundrel. Different bolts, so we're going to keep them sided. We are not going to put them in a pile. And we're going to keep them top and bottom as well. The Nathan inflicted damage. Definitely going to have a lot of new stuff in this engine if it works. So this comes off, but it's on a Woodruff key, so I can't mess that up, which is nice. Look at that. An open oil gallery to feed the hydraulicness. Okay, so as it seems is becoming the norm on mechanical stuff. Hi, it's me, I'm the problem, it's me. So I had this pushed too far in and then it was touching this, but when you bring it out so it's in line with the tensioner, it's close, but it doesn't quite touch, if you can see right there. Okay, game on. So, all master links. Master link on the dot. Master link on the dot. Both master links on the dot. So I think now, have I missed anything? Let me consult my YouTube university to make sure that I haven't overlooked anything. So when I pull these damn pins. Okay, please universe, let this go well. Tight, 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 tight. Guess that's it. I guess that's it. Everything is on point. I'm going to pull these 4 plugs now and then turn her over. Turn him over. So one question for all you mechaniculia minded folks. Is it possible to get that cam cover off with a heater box in place? I tried and I couldn't, and worked around it. But is it possible?
You think it's ready?
I think I am tremendously apprehensive and have been procrastinating to the extreme, considering how it went last time. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Let's pause that for now. Don't know why it's not working. Check the battery voltage, that's good. Battery cable's not great. Just put this in through the gears, see if this safety switch. Next, I think I'll give the starter a whack. The most likely thing is me not plugging something in, by far. All grounds are hooked up. 1 ground, 2 ground, 3 ground. ECU hooked up. Okay, tried the brute force. Gave the starter solenoid some taps. Okay, back to park. Starter solenoid sticking. Yay. It's going between 7 and 8 cylinders. I hate these foil packs. You can hear it drops to 7 and then goes back to 8. These are the chopped up Crown Vic silencers. See there. She's running. Exhaust sounds pretty good as well. The fan is on, that's very bizarre, because the thermostat hasn't opened yet, and even the bottom hose, the bottom radiator hose isn't even that warm yet. It's getting there now. I wonder what that's about. I wonder what that is about. Definitely idles a little better now that all the vacuum leaks have been figured out and plugged. So right now, just letting it get warm. The transmission is really low on fluid. Well, was really low on fluid. I think I got about 8 quarts out when I did the pan and all that kind of stuff. So just getting it warm. I'm going to roll it out in a minute to hopefully get some heat in the transmission so I can actually get a proper level on it. Unfortunately, I can't blast up and down the street because I haven't got the wire crimpers for the wiring for the Mustang electric steering rack, which is on it now. So it's manual steering with an absolute garbage Amazon steering column, which I have no faith in whatsoever. So I'm not really going to be doing much tearing about, unfortunately. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow.
Oh, you're coming up this way. I was impressed you did it in one go.
Painted the door as well,
Sweet.
so that can go on tomorrow.
Congrats. I mean, this is a big day.
Huh?
I said congrats. It's a big day.
Yeah.